Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do my Boxyluxe unboxing for the month of December. This here is my PR box, so they did send it to me for free. I have not opened it, which is why I have nothing on my face because I have no idea what is inside, but I'm excited to see what I've got. Can I get a thumbs up? Because I actually put extensions on today and I gave it like my mermaid body waves. I'm actually feeling really good today. So I'm excited to play around with some new makeup items. I have no idea what's included in this box and there are so many spoilers, which is getting kind of like frustrating because so many spoilers means like you really don't know. It's like a mystery box. You don't know what you're getting, but we'll see. Let's dive on in. Okay, so boom, here we have the card. I have, oh, why is my variation different? It has a heart, but it doesn't have a specific number. Do you guys see that? It has some random numbers and then all of a sudden it has the heart, which is very random for Boxycharm, but mine says C2012-420LX. I have no idea what that means, but I'm gonna put the card here in front of me. I'm gonna show you every single thing that is inside my box and then we're gonna dive on in and play around with the products. And by the way, the prices will be here on screen. You guys have really been enjoying that, so that's awesome. I am taking your direction, and if that's what you guys wanna see, then I'll make that extra effort to put it here on screen. That way you guys can like, I don't know, just like have that available to you. But the first item I see here is the Zaxi by Stephanie Taylor. These are some cubic zirconia studs. I'm gonna take them out of the packaging so you can see it better. Here are the studs. They are really, really, really pretty. Not your basic studs. They are cubic zirconias. I have earrings on and I feel like they go with my vibe for today, but I think I'll pull my hair back for you guys and pop these on so you can kind of see what they look like. I feel like I have normal sized earlobes, so you have an idea as to what they would look like on your earlobes if you were to get them. They actually look really, really nice on my ears, which is cool. I don't have anything like these, so I'm actually glad I got them. I believe they were a choice item for Luxe, and I'll admit I did not choose it for my Luxe box solely because the last time that I customized a box, it was actually a FabFitFun with earrings. The earring broke. Like I wasn't even able to use one of them and it was a set. So I only had one and then I didn't have the other one. And it was just a little disappointing because if you customize it for your box, you don't want them to break. Yeah, so at that time I wasn't even able to use them and had to get a replacement. So the fact that these went on and they didn't like break or anything, pretty cool. I am going like this though. And I feel like one of the little gems, like the little stones, is loose because I can hear it. Like this one's good, but this one has a loose little gem thingy. But they're still cute. I think it looks pretty. And I think it will look nicer with like your hair pulled up. Yes. Next, we have a hair care product. This is the Reza Be Obsessed Leave My Leave-In for All Hair Types Salon Series. It is a gold-infused shield first line of defense, helps protect luxuriously leave-in conditioner. Here's what the packaging looks like. Okay, so it's a little sprayer thing. I don't need a leave-in conditioner. I actually just did my hair. So I'm just gonna smell it and see if I like the scent or not. That's kind of pretty. Ugh, I got it on my lips. It's kind of pretty. It smells really, really nice. I can't even pinpoint what. It's like a flower, but not a flower. It smells like fancy, but not fancy. I don't know what to say other than it is a good size. The packaging is cute. It is 4 fluid ounces. And when I saw it, I believe it was like on Instagram somewhere and it seemed like it was gonna be a spoiler. Joe showed like a teeny tiny, like little kind of, I would call it a deluxe size packaging. And I was like, oh no. I don't mind hair care, but not that tiny. And although I put the price on the screen, I'm gonna check here. Okay, 22 bucks. Okay, so it's 22 bucks. I don't know if that works or not. I know that Reza is like this reality TV celebrity. I've watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes and just moved on, but I am happy to see that it was a bigger size because something smaller would have been kind of disappointing. Next, we have a brush set, which was spoiled a few times. And we were like, what brand, what brand, what brand? And I asked you guys what brand you thought was coming. Of course, has to be Luxie, although Boxycharm features different brands of brushes. They usually feature many more Luxie brushes than others. This is what the brush roll looks like. It is really like red. Kind of reminds me of Christmas, so I'm excited about, oh! The inside reminds me of Christmas too. This is for a December box for sure. Why does it smell like that though? It smells like chemicals. So the packaging does smell like chemicals, but I'm sure it's just the dye that they had to put onto this brush roll in order to like color it or something. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm not putting this on my face. It's fine. It's just the brushes. But the brushes look like this. There's like, I like this. Let me pull one of them out. Of course, all my brushes are dirty, so I will be using these today. Okay, so they're your typical Luxie brushes. You have the gold ferrule. You have a gold handle. It says Luxie on it, and it describes what type of brush it is. I really like my Luxie brushes. So I'm excited to have received a full-on set. And every single Luxer will be receiving this in their box. So get excited if you're waiting for your Lux, because you'll be getting this also. Next, we have an iconic London palette. Why did I get 2 palettes in one box? This is the Blaze Chaser Face palette. The exterior packaging looks like this. And then when you open it up, these are the shades that you have on the inside. This palette is cute. Honestly though, like, I'm gonna say it again. We've been getting face palettes. So here is the iconic London one, and then here we have the Pretty Vulgar one. Do you see what I see? So it's not necessarily a bad thing. What I'm saying is, if you didn't get your hands on the Pretty Vulgar and you end up getting the iconic, then that is absolutely amazing because they're very similar. So I wanted to show you that. If you missed out on one, it's pretty cool, no worries. Don't go through FOMO because you can potentially get this one over in your Luxe if you end up getting a variation that features it. And they're pretty much the same, like, yeah, like they're very similar. So I feel like, should I use it? Okay. I think I'm gonna set this to the side and probably gift it to a family member that I think would appreciate it, because I feel bad dipping into this one knowing that I have this one and it's literally the very same palette. Maybe the pink tones are off by maybe like a half a shade, but they're the same. So I ended up getting this one. I also received an Avant product. This is the Glycolic Mica Arginine Riche Butter Intensive Redensifying. What's redensifying? Intensive Redensifying Glycolic Acid Day Moisturizer. If you've received an Avant product in the past and you are familiar as to the packaging and the size, is a 1.69 fluid ounce. And this is like one of those products that has a really bougie price. It's really nice to have exposure to these kind of products in a beauty box. Personally, I haven't been like extremely wowed by anything that I've received. I've liked it, but nothing like, OMG, it's life-changing. But yeah, so it's really cool. This is a Glycolic Acid Day Moisturizer. Let's see if I can try this today. Actually, no, I just Googled glycolic acid during pregnancy, and it's like this, I should be fine to use. And given my situation, I'd rather just skip on this for now because I don't need anything to cause or create additional complications. So I'm gonna set this one to the side so you won't see me use this on the try-on because of that. Unless I get an okay from my doctor or I feel comfortable with using it based on research and I don't right now, then that helps me decide. So we're gonna set that to the side. I had mentioned, why did I get 2 palettes? And that's because I also got this one over here. It is the Hipdot Cenote palette. It is a pressed eyeshadow palette. I did get the last Hipdot palette that was featured in Boxycharm, like the red one. That one was pretty. This one, oh, what colors? I guess we're going green today. I mean, pretty festive. Okay, so that's what she looks like. This green here is the one that's calling my name. So I feel like that's what we're gonna go for. But this palette is really nice. At least the color story is very nice. It's very attractive. Although it doesn't scream full-on Christmas, there's a lot of green in here. And I'm excited about that because I love green. And I feel like a lot of palettes don't feature greens enough. There are 2 more products to show you guys. Here is the Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment. The packaging looks like this, and I'm really happy that it has like that pump situation because it allows me to not touch the inside of the product and just introduce bacteria into it and stuff. I can use lactic acid because I was looking forward to trying this product and I wasn't sure if I would be able to, so I made sure I researched it. And lactic acid is safe to use during pregnancy, and if anything, it is what is suggested as an alternative during pregnancy. So those chemical peels and that kind of thing, skip those, avoid those, and just use these. It does exfoliate your skin fairly lightly, but is sensitive enough to where it won't do anything or harm anything to do with your pregnancy. So we're gonna go with this. I'm excited. I'm excited that we got this in Luxe, and every Luxer should be receiving this. And the last item I have to show you is this over here, which I'm gonna try it. I wasn't very excited to see it being like one of the choice items. I was just like, I don't get it. Why? This is the Rockins Cosmetics Hot Mess. This is the Threesome. It is a black, blue, and green gel eye pens. I'm definitely gonna use it. I don't know how. What? Oh, okay, cute. So they have like little cards, discount cards. I don't get it. That's odd. But here are your 3 pencils. They are chunky pencils. They actually have like a glitter finish to them, so they're not necessarily matte. Being that I am gonna use green on my eyes, I think I will use the green on my lids and then go in with the black to line my waterline because I do want to incorporate these. But don't be bummed if you receive these and you're like, I would never use them. Yes, they're like eyeshadow chunky pencils, but you can totally use these as a base for an eyeshadow and prime prior to applying your eyeshadows. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just like, I don't know the brand and I don't know, but you never know. I might be surprised. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and dive in, play around with these products and see what kind of look I can create. I try to be as creative as possible, and Boxycharm does a really good job at challenging me, but somehow I usually succeed. I think I've only had like 1 flop that you guys were like, no girl, why? And that box was just like, I didn't even know what to do with it. That was so long ago. I wanna say like maybe 2 years ago, if not more. Let's dive on in, play around with the products. I'll give you first impressions. You'll see a look that I create with them and all that good stuff, and then we'll see what happens. My skin is nice and clean. Let's start off with Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I'm going to prime it first, of course. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. I don't know if that's too much, but we will find out. Again, this is all first impressions, so. Smells a little on the citrusy side, but not strong at all. Like a very, very, very light, like tangerine maybe. But it doesn't bother me enough for me to be like, ew, why? So that's good, okay? I'm gonna let this sit on my skin maybe 5 minutes, let it start doing its job, and then I'm gonna go in, prime my skin with the Elemis Superfood Glow Moisturizing Primer, Glow Priming Moisturizer. Anyway, so you can definitely apply the Sunday Riley, give it a little bit, and then go in with a moisturizer of choice, and then move on with your life and do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna do this behind the scenes, but this is a product that I received in my base box. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check down below in the description box. I'm gonna add the link there for you, as well as up here somewhere. I will tag it up there, so all you have to do is like click there and be directed over to that video. I think you'll really enjoy that unboxing, by the way. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Please hit the thumbs up button and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a new video. Additionally, for those of you who wanted a baby bump update, being that I am high risk and there's a lot going on behind the scenes on a day-to-day basis, you guys wanted me to take you along and just provide updates as we go. So I did film a vlog. I'm working on filming additional footage for you guys. I put it up yesterday. Make sure you check it out. I will link it down below as well. My skin is looking so glowy already and I'm loving it. I mean, I'm not mad that I have to apply makeup because I love playing around with makeup, but it looks really good right now. Behind the scenes, I made sure that I washed off and disinfected my brushes really quickly. And yes, they're like dry. And you're like, how did you do that? And you see how fluffy this one looks and this one. So what I do is, this is a behind the scenes. I'm gonna give you like a little tip. I like to clean my brushes before putting them on my face because they come, you know, from factories and they were like handled and stuff. So I just like to disinfect them behind the scenes. And this is what I use. This is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleanser. It's a cleaner, 99.99% bacteria free. It is a quick drying, rinse free formula, and it has a very light vanilla scent. At first it's like strong and then it kind of goes away. It cleans your brushes so well and so fast. So whenever you see me use brushes that came in a box, just know that behind the scenes I actually did clean them off with this to make sure that if there's any bacteria and stuff, it's like killed, okay? It's killed, it's gone. I'm gonna dive into the shade Ojos, which is number 3 out of row 1. I'm gonna do one of these so I can tap it in versus out. And we're gonna add the shade directly on the crease and nothing lower than the crease. This is gonna be our transition. This is gonna be our crease shade. Below the crease, we're gonna go in with the green. So I don't really wanna like apply too much color on the lid itself because it just defeats the purpose totally. Then we're gonna move on to the lid area. I'm a little like excited, but kind of like intrigued. I hope I like this, I don't know. I'm gonna use the green chunky pencil and I'm just gonna apply it all over the lid and all over the crease. as a base. It looks like a little bit is gonna go a very long way. When it comes to cream products, you wanna be very careful you don't over apply, because then in that case, it might start to crease. So just all you really want is a light layer of the product so that your eyeshadow has something to stick to. Your shade will look more true to color. So we're gonna go ahead and just blend it out. I'm using the concealer brush from the Luxie set. I'm gonna go ahead and just shape this base the way I would want to shape my actual eyeshadow for the lid. That way we can just guide it properly. And I think we're good to go. You see, so you can kind of still see to my lid skin, and that's kind of what you want. The more you apply, the heavier it's gonna be on your lids. And then the eyeshadow powder may not set it, and then it'll start to crease. You don't want it to crease. Now I'm gonna dip into the third one out of row number 2, which is Goddess. I'm using an eyeshadow brush. This is the large shader brush out of the set. And instead of blending out, I'm gonna tap this in place so you see how vibrant this is with a base. Oh, that's pretty. All right, that's looking real good. I'm gonna go ahead, flip the brush over, and I'm going to dip into the fourth one out of the top row, which is Escape. It is a gold shade. I'm going to see if I can pick up enough product with the brush and apply it on top of that green on the inner portion. I know it is not a yellow base. It is okay. It is just a very nice base. And as you can see, it's still working to help me create the most vibrant look with this eyeshadow. The reason why I flipped my brush over is because I still have green on the other side. So I don't know if you guys are able to see the edge of this crease area right here has a little bit of green. So it just looks like it's a nice gradient. That's what I'm going for. Yes, it's all working out. I feel like so far this is looking really good, but in order to finish the eye, I would have to like have my concealer, my foundation, and all that stuff on. So I'm gonna move on, do this eye, get the rest of my face done so I can show you how I'm gonna complete this eye look, and hopefully it all pulls together, because so far it's looking really good. All right, so far we're looking good. I'm gonna go ahead, open the black one like I said. Here's a little tip I used to like try to find the little crease and kind of do one of these, and it was annoying, and then I learned you just twist it and then it's open, which I learned that kind of late. Well, not kind of late, really late in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and just line my waterline really quickly. Now we're gonna go back into the yellow, and I'm just gonna tap some of that on the inner portion of the eyes. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, not even halfway, just here on the inner portion to like brighten up the eye. I'll blend the edge out with my fingers. And then I wanna go into this blue because the blue is so pretty. And I'm gonna take that and I will be smudging that against that lash line and the waterline. Like, I'm not blending it down. I am just smudging it wherever that black is. So you get a hint of blue, but not too much. I'm gonna add some mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And then to finish the look, I'm gonna apply some lashes. The lashes that I am going to be using are the Lola lashes in Amber. These are light and fluffy and flary, but really, really pretty and long. And then this is something you guys were asking about in my last video. I'm sorry I didn't like tap into it, but it is by Lola Lashes. This is a clear, like adhesive, well, it was clear, but once, you know, you start applying it, whatever color is on your eyes is going to get onto the tip, but it is a clear adhesive pen. So this here looks like a liner, but it's not. Again, when you open it and it's fresh, the tip will be completely white, and the glue for the lashes is there. So you just go in, line wherever you're gonna apply your lashes, and then pop your lashes on it. You don't have to wait 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds. You just apply the glue and then go ahead and pop your lashes on. I absolutely love this. They also have it in black, so it's a 2-in-1. The black one, you can just go ahead and just do your wing, pop your lashes on, and your wing is done, plus your lashes are on. It's just, this so far has been my favorite. There are others that I really enjoyed, but I love Lola Lashes formula because you don't have to wait at all in order to pop your lashes on. And once the lashes are on, this is the completed look. Actually, I think I pulled it off very, very well considering it was all green, but I love green, and I don't do green often. I stick to my cranberries, you know, my browns and that kind of stuff. So whenever I do a pop of color, I just get really, 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 really excited. I think this box was actually really good. These here, I wasn't extremely excited for, but they did help my look just be extremely more vibrant. So if you receive these in your box and you're not extremely excited over them, it's okay. use them as bases. So that's a tip for you guys. Let me know down below what do you guys think about my variation and the look that I was able to create. And if you've received your Luxe box already, let me know what your favorite item out of your variation was. Make sure you comment that below. Thank you for choosing to spend a few minutes out of your day with me and supporting my channel. It truly means a lot. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming here on screen. Those are additional unboxing spoilers, just informative videos and tutorials that I think you guys will absolutely enjoy. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.